The online broadcast to kick off questions, please. You just raise your hand if you have any questions to ask. Good. Okay. Hi, Peter Blair.
How's it going, very well?
Okay.
Hi, Peter. Just wondering if you're probably tomorrow making his first start. What's he like in the camp? What sort of a character is he in terms of confidence-wise, and given what they're saying for the Welsh camp, is he going to get a lot of attention tomorrow?
Yeah. Look, he's been brilliant. He's been around for a while now. It's not. He's not one of the young guys at all, and by any stretch. And he's plenty of experience, obviously, with Leinster and in different positions. He's been brilliant around the camp. He's always been an integral part of the crack. Quietly confident. You know what I mean? Not. You know what I mean? Everyone gets unsure at times. You know what I mean? And you can see that across the board. And he's no different, but. You can see by the way he trains, how diligent he is around the place. The ultimate professional and unbelievably important around the place. Good crack all the time, always available. So I was delighted to see his name on the sheet, getting a chance.
And Welsh also talking about causing chaos, upsetting your key players, knocking Ireland off their perch. How do you think that'll play out?
Yeah, well, look, that's the game, isn't it? That's the game. Look, we've a good record. We're playing well. We've spoken about it. We certainly have a target on us. But that comes with the territory, and you've got to be cool with that and understand that you're going to get the best of every team because look, we know and we're good. We can put teams under pressure, and I think other teams know that now as well. And as a result, we expect to get the best of every team, and we've no doubt we're going to get the best of Wales tomorrow at 2:15.
Thanks, Peter, obviously leading Ireland tomorrow's captain at the League Stadium is also going to be your 50th Six Nations appearance. How does that make you feel a bit more special tomorrow?
You probably say I'm a broken record, but it's very special. And every time you get picked for Ireland, doesn't matter what jersey you're in, be it your first, second, third, or 99th, 110th, it doesn't matter. They're all really important and incredibly special. And tomorrow is no different for me. It's an unbelievable honour every time you put on the jersey to get an opportunity to play for your country. And you have to treat it with the utmost respect.
Well, Peter, I think it's 31 players will have been used so far in the campaign. If Ollie gets some game time tomorrow, is that one of Ireland's best assets, strength and depth in the squad?
Well, I certainly think the competition drives standards in our group, and I don't know if there's ever been competition like it in an Irish team. You realise you have to have it when you want to be competing with the very best. And we've had different experiences of people falling out late and people coming in and it being quite seamless, and that's the way it has to be. And even more so in training, you've got to push each other, and international rugby is about being uncomfortable, and international training has got to be the same because people are putting pressure on everyone to perform at their very best. And we've certainly built a robust group that pushes each other all the time, and I think that's got to be the level that you've got to be training at and playing at this level.
Going into games now, are you getting used to the tag being favourites more often than you would have been in the past? And do you think that starting strong games now is very important to kind of quell the hopes of any teams who are coming in as underdogs?
Yeah, God, we don't talk a huge amount about underdogs and favourites and that kind of thing. We certainly talk about starting well. We talk about playing well, our process and our performance. Absolutely, it's an integral part of the game. Momentum. It's really important, and every team. I don't think there's a team in the world that says they don't want to start well. You know what I mean? So, but it's about going and doing it on the big stage. Is what we talk about under pressure. Big crowds. The best of opposition. Testing yourself. Every minute, and no different tomorrow. We're back. Full house here. A lot of stress, a lot of pressure. That's where we want to be want to be testing ourselves and playing at, you know.
Thanks, Stephen.
Peter, can I just ask you about Anne's incredible record here at the Aviva Stadium? And what has been the key to that, very successful run, do you think? And does it give you a lot of confidence, obviously, when you run out and play here?
Look, I think every team loves playing at home. It has to be the way. Obviously you have your comfort of knowing exactly what's what. The routine, the whole lot is always there. But at the end of the day, it's just a number. It's a little bit irrelevant to us. It's about the next performance, and all those last ones have been put down through performances of playing well. And if we're going to win tomorrow, that's exactly what tomorrow's going to be about, is us playing well and putting a performance. So we don't kind of fall back on, because we've won here X amount of times means that we're going to win tomorrow. That certainly is the furthest thing from the case. We'll win tomorrow if we play well and we perform really, really well, and we can stop, a really good Welsh team from playing their best rugby.
You mentioned that the training also has to be uncomfortable. There's a fun element at times as well. You sent the two debutants out hand in hand to training today. Can you just talk about that balance, between fun and the serious stuff and the kind of bond within your squad?
It's something we've spoken about and worked. Well, it's something you have to work on. You know what I mean? It's it's an intense environment, and it can't always be like that because you burn up really quickly. You know what I mean? And we've a good group of people who enjoy each other's company, so it makes it a lot easier, obviously, when you enjoy each other's company. And we've lots of big characters in our group, and don't get me wrong, it's easier when you're winning. You know what I mean? It certainly is. And but we've good people and people who enjoy, as I said, each other's company. So it's not hard to do, to enjoy yourself here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's hard just you talked about in France how much it meant to you to lead the game out and captain a record win in France, and said you could retire happily after that. How much more would it mean to captain this side to back-to-back Grand Slams?
Oh Jesus! Look, it would mean a huge amount for me tomorrow to win tomorrow. That's what I'm focusing on. You know what I mean? People can I suppose predict all they want, but you can't drop the ball and what's in front of you. You know what I mean? And tomorrow that's about a performance against Wales, and that's firmly what we're focused on. I know you've probably heard that before, but I think as soon as you look past that, teams can trip you up and catch you out, and that's not what we're about.
Are there potential banana skin in the fact they are rebuilding at the moment? They've only lost their 2 games so far by I think it's 3 points in total.
Yeah, look, I think banana skin is a disrespectful term for this Welsh team. I've learned the hard way a good few times. These people are very, very proud, and they grow massively when they put on that red shirt. They're a different animal, they're a different team, and I've been on the receiving end of some heavy losses to these guys a few times, and I know, look, this transition or whatever, you can talk whatever you want, but it's the Welsh 15 coming tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's no one else, and I know from experience, playing alongside a few of them, playing against them, they're an unbelievably proud nation, and they play big when they're in the jersey. They do, they play big, and as I said, that's what we'll be 100% expecting tomorrow.
Last question for this section, Larry.
Hi, Slowly BBC Wales. This is a new look Welsh side. Is there an element of the unknown, and does it make it more difficult for you to prepare to face them?
We've a lot of the time we've played against a lot of the individuals at different times with the provinces, against the Welsh regions, so we have experience of playing against them. Guys like Rafael obviously was playing with Leicester. A lot of the Leinster guys have played against him recently. So we've come across them as individuals. But as I said already, I think that jersey galvanises teams. You know what I mean? It certainly does with us. You know what I mean? It's a different animal putting on your international shirt. And as I said, I know from playing with them how proud they are of their jersey and the performances they put in. So I think you're right. It's a little bit of an unknown quantity when it comes to, you know, new group putting on a jersey like that together. But as I said, we're expecting the very best from them tomorrow, and we know from their individual performance at different times how good they can be and how dangerous they can be. So we've got to be on our very best game tomorrow.
Thanks. That's it for the TV online broadcast. If you could cease the